So when one of those people comes to you to be their coach, advisor, whatever you want to call it, and you agree to work with them, what's the first question you're going to ask them?
I have no idea what the first question is. I never know what I'm going to ask anybody. I have no idea because it's done a script. I don't know anything. I mean, just whatever comes out, comes out.
But what do you want to know about them?
I will know who they are by the questions they ask. I will know who they are by, if it's a face-to-face meeting,
mm-hmm.
how still and with what sort of look they look at me when I speak. You will pick up on all these cues.
Sure, absolutely.
That's when you know that if someone is truly serious or this is not for them.
Were there some interesting questions that you got asked recently that distinguished some people who were serious from others?
I never remember it. I don't remember anything. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's far more beneficial if you listen to sort of the flavor of what I'm saying as opposed to looking for the detail of the example.
So what do you mean when you say
you'll find your own example?
So talk to me a little bit about what you mean when you say performance is never a goal. It's always a byproduct or a side effect.
Yeah, I mean, if your goal is I want to play better or I want to perform better, that's an ulterior motive.
But that's a natural goal that most of us pursue.
Well, but that implies that very tenet implies that I should be doing something, some form of a doing that'll improve my performance. And that never gets anyone to the top. Sure, it might improve your performance, and even then, but even if it improves you today, it'll probably, it'll be less improvement tomorrow because the mind will figure out an antidote to whatever your new trick is. So that's why every trick has a shelf life. And that's why every red pill is followed by a blue pill.
True, absolutely.
Okay, so it isn't about how can I perform better. It is about what are the problems and what are the things that I have not realized that have hampered my performance. That's a fundamentally different question.
Mm-hmm.
Because one is, tell me what to do, give me some 5-step plan or some stupid hack that I could, utilize to get, 5% better. And the other one has the potential of blowing the doors open by way of understanding.
So are you always competing against yourself then? Is this always a commitment with yourself?
I don't compete. No, I don't compete. I'm just constantly looking for the truth. I'm constantly looking that, is the thing that I've already found, is that truly rock bottom? Or is there another level more fundamental than that?
So what do you say then what do you mean when you say competition is for those who've not mastered and they're left with nothing but to compete? What is that?
Well, the person who masters, if you master darts and you can hit the bullseye every time, why would you compete? You would have no competition.
So you show up to a tournament, you show up to the Olympics and you're not competing, you're just going to go do your thing?
Well, why would you? From the outside, someone could say, oh, look, there's one person and there's 10 others, they are competing. Mm-hmm. I guess you could say that. But if you hit the bullseye every single time, you don't have any competition.
So internally...
Competition is for the people who have not learned how to hit the bullseye every time, and they're getting together to compete to see who can get closer. So competition is like fighting over a half-eaten sandwich. Competition is fundamentally for non-masters.
So what do masters do?
Masters master. They don't look to beat anybody. They don't look to better anybody. And it isn't because that's not nice. Never go down that road, right? I don't know about nice and good and improper and everyone gets a trophy for playing and all that silliness. It's in my view, anything can be mastered. There is a way to own it. And because that's my view, that will naturally be my pursuit. If my view was that competition is the way, then naturally my pursuit would be to go and practice and out-practice the other in hopes that I could get 2% better than him.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever your view is, that's what your pursuit will be. And that's why your view and the lens through which you see things has real consequences.